Hello, cats and kittens. Oreva Jose, Yoroshiku. I'm back in the crisis corner with some sad news many of you are already aware of. Fans of the beloved PBS series, Miss Scarlet and the Duke, or Miss Scarlet and the Duke. Stuart Martin's leaving the show. And the purpose of this video, I just gotta say, I'm out, man. Out. No Duke, no Miss Scarlet. I'm out, man. I can't do it. You know what I mean? I, as you know from my prior video, the reason I put up the series is because it was an experiment, or not even an experiment. It was a study in how to write slow burn romance as recommended by the Kate and Abby podcast, which I suggest again if you're an aspiring writer or just a writing enthusiast, check out their podcast, the Kate and Abby podcast. They suggested that Miss Scarlet and the Duke was a fine example of the writing of a slow burn romance. So I checked it out, being the curious George that I am, and I got into it, man. I started watching it, and I was like hooked, and it was cool, Victorian era joint, lady detective solving crimes, and her uh, colleague or friend or whatever you want to call it, the Duke, helping her solve these crimes while they slowly fall in love, blah, blah, blah. Real soft stuff, whatever. It ain't Jujutsu Kaisen or whatever, but, whatever, It's cool. It's cool. So, I get into the show, binge all 4 seasons, and just when they look like they're about to get together, Stuart Martin leaves the show. So my, engaging, principle was that I wanted to see how the writers, by way of the show, resolve this, romantic entanglement, and now it's gone. So what exactly am I sticking around for? That's the harsh way to put it. That's just me being crushed in my soul because I'm not going to get to see, the Scarlet is I sound like a 2-year-old. Anyway, yeah, but I'm hurt in my heart, man. I really did love the show, and I love, Duke and Miss Scarlet. And I wanted them to be happy and all of that sad little soft stuff, but it's not gonna happen. So I'm out, man. But I say that just being hurt in my heart. There's a chance that I could come back. There's a chance that I could get over myself and bring myself to watch, Miss Scarlet sans the Duke. I mean, they might try to pair her up with Nash Bridges or whatever that cat's name is, and try to make a show out of that. Or, maybe she don't need no man and she's just gonna be Miss Scarlet solving crimes, whatever. But that's not what I signed up for. And it's no knock on Kate Phillips. She's a fine actress. Does a great job with Scarlet. And I do enjoy her solving those mysteries because, after all, the show is called Miss Scarlet and the Duke. So she's the headline. I ain't got it twisted. I get that. But I like them as a couple, and if they're not going to be a couple, man, I can't really deal with it. So for the time being, I'm gonna say I'm out. I'm gonna have to find some other PBS show to get down with. I mean, I still got All Creatures Great and Small, which is so soft. It's just the softest thing I've ever. I love it though. I guess I'm getting old. Anyway, so I'll continue to watch All Creatures Great and Small. And if you hear that Miss Scarlet is good, holler at me and let me know, and I might try to jump back into it. But they should have just recast the Duke, man. Just find somebody else with that jaw, and get him back, get Duke back in the game, man. Because I went through 4 seasons worth of shows for this. Kind of feel like I've been stabbed in the back, but that's the game. That's how it is. Anyway, so I just wanted to throw that out at there. Let me know what you think. Are you going to stay on Miss Scarlet Sans the Duke? Or are you jumping off like me to come back at a possible future time? Let me know. Um, I'll be, trying to get over myself, but at this point, I just can't see it. Anyway, that's all I got. Um, Rest in peace, Miss Scarlet and the Duke. Till next time, stay loose.